Hey guys, for my May project, I decided I'm going to do something that would be beneficial to me for the rest of my life. I come from a really big family, and no matter what the holiday is, there's always people in the kitchen preparing food, but I'm always the one eating it. So for my May project, I decided that I'm going to learn how to cook.
Alright, so for Emily, I'm going to start with the basics, and we're going to use a cutting board, which you make sure is washed. Don't cross-contaminate. Don't put meat and vegetables on the same, especially any uncooked meat, because that could be a problem. And then what I did is I took out two different knives. This knife we have here is used for slicing and cutting larger objects, so you can do that for meat, other stuff like that. And then this knife here is for dicing.
So Erica just told me that there's a proper way to cut, so I'm just going to practice. What I basically learned is that you have to cut away from yourself and distance yourself from the knife. The knife actually has to be sharp so you prevent yourself from injury.
Keep cutting. Cut.
Oh, more? Okay.
Yep. So what I'm teaching Emily right now is how to dice. What you do is you rock the knife towards yourself, try to avoid your fingers, and cut in small, long slices. Once you get to the end, you turn what you're working with, and you cut from the same direction in the same way. And once you get skilled at this, you can start putting your hand on top of your knife so you can get a proper dice going on.
So one of the first things Erica taught me how to make was pancakes, and I'm basically my first time on the stove because I never cooked ever. And I was taught to always keep the handle inside of the stove just because if you don't, somebody can come around and hit it and then it can go all over the place. Also not to wear loose clothing because it can catch on fire as well as your hair. What if it like
Just be careful, don't worry. You'll know when it's done because the top has bubbles. Ah, very nice.
Here we go.
Don't do it, you got it. Perfect.
Okay, so today's my final day of my May project, and the final thing I'm gonna do is actually make a 3-course meal for Erica. And for an appetizer, I'm starting off by making bruschetta. And what I'm doing right now is slicing up tomatoes. I'm gonna add basil, salt, pepper, garlic, onions, and in the oven right now I actually have some sliced bread to serve with it. For the main entree, I'm gonna make a seasoned chicken with rice, and for dessert, I'm gonna make cookies. Entree, I made a chicken dish, but overnight I marinated it in a bowl with different seasonings that I created by myself. So, right now I'm gonna take it out and put it on the dish for it to cook in the oven. We're gonna need music for this one. So this is the final piece to my dinner that I made for Erica. Over here is the marinated chicken, over here is the rice, here's the bruschetta with the toasted bread, and I made cookies for dessert.